Hey, JaguarBallManTraining.com. Just got done a workout, step-up workout, 40-pound dumbbell, 20-pound dumbbells, one in each hand, 25 step-ups, pick up and slam a 60-pound slam ball with a sprawl. I did 6 rounds, 10 minutes, and I finished off with 5 road bike sprints, 5 seconds on, 25 seconds off. Good finisher. Did a little backwards walking from my knees. Anyhow, I've talked to you many times about how society wants you weak and sick. They want the boys weak and sick. They want the men weak and sick, okay? They want the women more masculine. They want the fucking division. It's what they want. All I know is that years ago, when I was a kid growing up, and there wasn't many channels on TV. 3, 6, 10, and 12. I think 17, 29, and 48, and later 57. And you had to stand up there with your fucking ears and the fucking the antennas and try to get a good picture, no remote controls. Anyhow, when I was growing up, the only pharmaceuticals I seen were Anacin, St. Joseph Children Chewable, maybe Alka-Seltzer. I might have seen some, I know I've seen some Budweiser commercials, and maybe a cigarette commercial or two. But other than that, that was it. Today, every other commercial is there to indoctrinate you. It's to get you fucking sick. It's to get you on a fucking medication. Because they know once you need them and once you're on these meds and once you're fucking drunk and into the booze and into the drugs and into whatever else going, they know they have you. Okay, people like that are less likely to fight. They're not going to fight. They're going to fucking give up. They're not going to say anything because they're afraid of what's going to happen to them. They're afraid they might get fired. They're afraid they may offend somebody they love. I'm not worried about any of that. I don't give a fuck less. Okay, like I said before, man, if you are not with me, then you're fucking against me. You don't got to agree with what you don't agree with everything I fucking say, and that's not what it's about. If I do say I like fucking, I don't drink, but if I say I like Miller, and you said you like Bud, I don't give a fuck. If you tell me if I tell you I like the color black, and you tell me you like the color red, I don't give a fuck. Okay, that's not my problem. Okay, we can have different opinions. But when it becomes that far off in opinions and politically and the way the country's going, yeah, I see it completely fucking different, okay, than a lot of fucking people, obviously. Okay? I want the old school. I want the old school values. I prefer the nuclear family where mom and dad is in the fucking house raising the kids, not mom, and dad. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. I'm not saying that's the fucking worst thing that can happen because I don't believe any kid should be homeless or orphaned. If that was the only thing that they could go to. Some love's better than fucking no love, and I know, don't get me wrong, I know there's fucking bad parents out there. I fucking understand. That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at, they're trying to destroy it. They're trying to destroy the family fucking unit. They don't want fucking men and women getting together. They want women who are fucking these independent women. They can do it all. These women grow up. They wind up being pissed. They wind up being depressed. They wind up drinking a box of wine. They wind up living with fucking cats. This is a fact. There's studies now, and these women are being questioned and asked, and they're fucking sad because they don't have kids, and they're fucking eggs. They can't have them no more. Men, they're thinking, oh, what's going to happen is now, I can't get a woman. I'm going to go to the gym, lift weights, make all this money, and I'm going to be able to get a woman. That's fucking pathetic, man. It's fucking really pathetic. I just can't understand how men or young men are listening to the fucking so-called betas and alphas, which is a fucking, I know the term, but it didn't come out until the social media. And it was brought out by fucking men who lived in their fucking basements or behind a computer who are never around any men. And it's not hard to be an alpha by yourself in your fucking, in a fucking bedroom. It's not hard. Most of these guys have never ever been around any fucking men unless they paid or they brought men in. So, they made they got involved with these men. But, for the most part, these guys never worked around men. These guys have never lived among men. These guys have never had to make their way in these fucking environments. Because right away, anybody who's been around men in sports, blue-collar work, you know where you stand. Okay, you know real quick where you stand. I was at a get-together in the wintertime, and a lot of fucking capable dudes there. And I would say if you want to fucking use terms alpha, quite a few of them in there. But you know what? When you get a lot of those guys in the same room, everybody respects one another. A lot of fucking respect. Always. Seems like it's the fucking guys who think they're alphas don't respect any fucking body. Because if you know the fucking dude and you fucking, get along with him, you know him, you know they have their spot just like you have your spot, okay? There's a different spot where somebody would lead over someone else, okay, depending on the circumstances. So, you know, when these guys are telling you the alpha, beta, this is what a beta male does, let me tell you something. I've seen a lot of these guys. I read a lot of their stuff. A lot of these guys who say they're alpha, once they get a girlfriend, we find out how fucking quick and how fast they fold under the pressure of a woman when they tell you they will not fold under the pressure of a woman. I see it, I read it, I listen to it, I laugh at it, okay? Where I live, I'm around mostly people who can function as men, okay? They hunt, they train, they work blue collar, they deal with their fucking business, okay? I don't know where everybody's having this fucking problem. I don't know very many people that aren't dating or getting together or having any problems that these fucking liberals are pushing in these college towns. That's one of the problems, is that it's such a small group, but it's pushing out to every fucking body, and it's infecting everybody. You know, you let these people fucking stay together, and eventually they will disappear, okay? Because they're not procreating, they're not having children, okay? Keep them away. Keep them away out of your fucking groups. Let them paint their hair fucking purple and put the nose rings in and let their armpit hair grow and fucking tattoo their fucking neck and get fat and sloppy and sleep around with all these fucking men, because these men are going to be brought up on rape charges in fucking 20 years after they fucking figure out that they can do that. So, men out there, you got to fucking be smart. Stop listening to the fucking people out there that are pushing the fucking alpha male bullshit, because they're fucking not. Okay, they're just not. You're better off finding a fucking a fucking dad who's got fucking a family, who's strong, takes care of himself, doesn't fucking abuse drugs, doesn't abuse alcohol, can fix some shit, you know, maybe can fucking put some wisdom on you. That might be your better fucking choice than to fucking listen to a guy on the internet who doesn't have kids, a guy who fucking never really done anything, a guy that's just fucking writing about it. I mean, I see it all the time. Later.